Hi students, how are you? I hope you are following well our each and every video. In earlier class we have learnt about endoplasmic reticulum. Once again, listen about that. Endoplasmic reticulum is a third membrane of animal cell and fourth membrane of plant cell because cell wall, plasma membrane, this is the another membrane. It is present in the cell. It occupies all over the cells of plant cell and animal cell. So that's why you can conclude it is one kind of exoskeleton. So once you have to listen about exoskeleton, what is meant by exoskeleton? We know two types of skeletons. One is endoskeleton and another one is exoskeleton. Endoskeleton means when a skeleton is present internal part to protect internal organ. When a skeleton is there, that is a endoskeleton. When a skeleton is present outerly, that is exoskeleton. We also have one kind of skeleton. What is the skeleton present in human body? Endoskeleton is there, skull is there, skeleton is there to us, as well as in inner cell is also contained. Each and every cell is also contained. One membrane is there beneath of the plasma membrane, that should be declared as endoskeleton because it is also can protect internal organ. It is covered all over the body as like a network like structure or framework like structure. It seems to one membrane beneath of the plasma membrane. Actually it is not a membrane, it is a organelle, but it is totally covered, totally occupied in plant cell and animal cell. And one end is connected with plasma membrane and another end is connected with nucleus. To supply this connection should be supply required amount from the nucleus to plasma membrane and plasma membrane to nucleus. So this according to these functions, it can be declared into two major parts. One is smooth endoplasmic reticulum and another one is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Do you know what is rough endoplasmic reticulum and what is smooth endoplasmic reticulum? Once observe that. This endoplasmic reticulum, wherever, without having any pebbles like structure, once look at that, a small dots are there on that. While observing, and the pink color small dots are there, and the light yellow there is no any dots, such kind of dots. Wherever the light yellow is there, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Wherever pink along with some pebbles like structure is there, that is a rough endoplasmic reticulum. According to the structure, by the presence of some kind of bodies on them, again we can divide it into two groups. One is smooth endoplasmic reticulum and another one is rough endoplasmic reticulum. So we can learn about the functions of smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum connected one end with plasma membrane and one end with nucleus. Here wherever the pebbles like structures is there, they are known as ribosomes. Where are the ribosomes now? The ribosomes are present on rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, wherever some kind of pebbles are there, they are known as only ribosomes. And without having any pebbles like structure, wherever smoothly there, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Let us discuss about the functions of the endoplasmic reticulum. What is the functions of the endoplasmic reticulum? This endoplasmic reticulum can synthesize some kind of material, whatever they needed and whatever the cell needed. This can synthesize what are the smooth endoplasmic reticulum can be synthesized some fats or lipids. While synthesizing these fats and lipids, they should transport all over the body along with a rough endoplasmic reticulum. Already I told you this endoplasmic reticulum covered all over the body. It is acts as a pathway, a way. It should make a way to transport all kind of material within the cell. While occupied all over the cell, whatever they needed, along with this pathway, all the material can travel wherever they needed. So here the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, while synthesizing or preparing some kind of lipids or fats, that fat should be transported all over the body along with these pathways. And as like that, while synthesizing ribosomes some kind of material required proteins etc., there also should be transported all over the body of rough endoplasmic reticulum. So we can conclude that about endoplasmic reticulum, the endoplasmic reticulum protect inner parts from the external environment and also eliminate some waste material from nucleus to plasma membrane, because it is connected with the plasma membrane one end and another one end connecting with nucleus. So by this path the waste material should be sent out into the plasma membrane and the required material should be transported. So it is a pathway to transport and to eliminate the waste material. Let us discuss about ribosomes. Where are the ribosomes? Once look at here, ribosomes. Where are the ribosomes? And while observing this diagram, we can find out two kind of endoplasmic reticulum without having any pebbles like structure. That is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Wherever red color balls or pebbles like structures are there, that is a ribosome only. That is rough endoplasmic reticulum. This indicating rough endoplasmic reticulum and a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum blue color without having any pebbles like structure, and rough endoplasmic reticulum the entire network blue colored area occupied with some pebbles or some round balls, some fruit like structures, apple like structures. They are called ribosomes. Do you know about ribosomes? Ribosomes can synthesize the protein within the cell. They can synthesize autosomes. These are the autosomes. They can self-synthesize required proteins while synthesizing these proteins along with the rough endoplasmic reticulum. They should be transported all over the body. So these are playing major role in the synthesis of protein. The next one is lysosomes. What are these? Ribosomes, lysosomes, all are the organelles present inside the cytoplasm. Lysosomes, you know very well, the lysosomes secrete lysozyme enzyme. Your blue colored portion which is indicating a blue colored dot like portions in the cell, they are lysosomes. Do you know the major function of the lysosomes? They have ability around that lysosome contain one membrane is there, blue membrane is there. That blue membrane has ability to produce some kind of enzymes to digest the food material and to destroy the waste material and send out the foreign germs from the cell into outside of the plasma membrane. So it is playing major role in the digestion of food material inside the cell. So these are also known as cellular digestion, cellular digestive organ. In the earlier class we have learnt about digestion should happen inside the alimentary canal or gut. That is not completely digested food. Wherever it is digested in the alimentary canal, that is a chyle, it is partially digested food. Again that partially digested food should be sent into lysosome. Then what happened in the lysosome? Where is the lysosome? In the cell. All these kind of cells are present all over the body, in single cell or multi-cell, whatever may be that cell. Then immediately whenever the food material such as chyle entered into this area lysosome, they should release some enzymes to digest that food material. That is cellular digestion. What is that? Is digestion? Cellular digestion. And later digestion they should release some kind of energy, and unwanted material is also will be there. While observing some material, if that material may contain some foreign germs or some waste material, then immediately this lysosome die itself, because the lysosome should destroy remaining cells are also, because the foreign germs should destroy remaining cells are also to reduce destruction from the foreign germs such as bacteria, virus or toxicants. These die themselves in the body. That's why we can say lysosomes are also known as suicide bags. Where is the suicide bags? The suicide bags are present in the cytoplasm. What are the suicide bags? Lysosomes are the suicide. Why the lysosomes are suicide bags? Whenever the cell may contain some foreign germs, some toxicants, to protect from them, immediately the cell will die by releasing some kind of enzyme lysozyme. So what are the functions of the lysozyme now? Breakdown of the food material into small pieces, and another one is decaying of the entire cell to turn into debris. So we can conclude lysosomes are known as suicidal bag in a cell. And another important organella, mitochondria. What is the important organella? Mitochondria. So you know very well the mitochondria in unicellular body contain only single cell, single mitochondria to synthesis food material. But in multicellular bodies, each and every cell should contain 1000 to 2000. So look at the yellow bodies are there, yellow bodies mitochondria, 1000 to 2000 each and every cell, not one cell. Each and every cell contain how many cells may be there in our body? 100 trillions of cells are there in our body. Each and every cell should contain these kind of structures, more than 1000 to 2000. So when we observe this mitochondria enclosed with two membrane. How many membranes are there? Enclosed with two membrane, and it shows a rod-like structure or a cylindrical structure. The outer membrane and the inner membrane, two membranes are there. What is the two membrane? One is outer membrane simply, and what is the membrane enclosed inside by making foldings? That is inner membrane. It is also known as a cristae. What is the inner membrane? So once look at the diagram, it's showing some folding structure in the mitochondria. The outer membrane, while making some sac-like structure or disc-like structure, in the disc-like structure contains some folded structure, that is only cristae. Inside the cristae contain some fluid is there. That fluid is known as matrix. What is there? Matrix. So this mitochondria playing major role in the synthesis of food material. Whatever the food material needed, that entire food should be synthesized in the mitochondria and release energy. That released energy should be turned into ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Later, we will discuss about chloroplast. So look at that chloroplast. In earlier class, I have taught about chloroplast. The entire tender leaf, tender stem should be contain green colored portions. Actually, these chloroplasts are belongs to plastids. We have to learn about plastids. Chloroplast is one of the plastid. Chromoplast, leucoplast. This is third one, chloroplast. Plastids are present in three: in plant, in algae, in bacteria. Those can synthesize their own food. Once look at that chloroplast. Chloroplasts are green colored sac-like structures. These contain each and every cell, each and every leaf. Each and every cell and each and every leaf, wherever the green colored present on the leaf and under stem, and wherever it is there in algae and bacteria is also, those are similar to autosomes, autotrophic organisms. Yeah, it contains two major regions are there. Can you say what are the two major regions? One is the grana region and another one is the stroma region. So the photosynthesis activity should be done in the chloroplast only. What is meant by photosynthetic activity? The preparation of the food material. Autotrophic organisms can be prepared food material themselves. Where can be synthesize their food material? In this chloroplast only. They must be need chloroplast to trap the solar energy. While studying about the photosynthesis, we have learnt for the photosynthesis water is required, carbon dioxide is required, sunlight is also required. These chloroplasts can be trap the sunlight from the environment. Without having the light energy, this chlorophyll cannot, the plant cannot synthesize the food material by the process of photosynthesis. That's why chloroplasts are playing major role in the trapping of solar energy for photosynthetic activity. So the grana, while trapping the solar energy, stroma can synthesize that food material or photosynthetic activity. Where is the photosynthetic activity should be done? The photosynthetic activity should be happen inside the stroma. So let us discuss about, later we will discuss about chloroplast and eukaryotes and prokaryote. Okay, listen. Prokaryotes and eukaryotes. What are prokaryotes and eukaryotes? I think you know very well about prokaryote and eukaryote. While studying about the nucleus, some organisms have well-developed nucleus and some organisms do not contain well-developed nucleus. Where the cell may contain well-developed nucleus, that is eukaryote. Eu means true, karyo means nucleus. Prokaryote, pro means false or primitive, and karyote means nucleus. Prokaryote means where the nucleus undefined, where the undefined nucleus is there, or may absent the nucleus in a cell, that is prokaryote, and presence of nucleus, they are eukaryote. We know most of the unicellular bodies are prokaryote. Bacteria is a prokaryote. There is no nucleus in bacteria. Blue green algae, there is no nucleus in. And even though nucleus may contain, there is no nuclear envelope around that. Once look at that, the nucleoid is splitted in state. The entire cytoplasm enclosed with nucleoid. Only nucleoid is there. There is no any organella in the prokaryotic organisms. Only splitted material is there, but vacuole is also there here, not identified here in this prokaryotic diagram. Vacuole will be there here, but nucleus is undefined in structure. It is splitted in state, but in eukaryote it should prominent. It occupies center of the body in animal and brim of the body in plant cell. In earlier class we have learnt about the functions of nucleus. So according to this nucleus, we can conclude those bodies have nucleus, they are eukaryotes. Those bodies do not contain nucleus, they are prokaryote. Example, what is the example for prokaryote? Bacteria. Bacteria do not contain nucleus, that's why that is. So in this prokaryote, there is no well-defined organs. But how these prokaryotic organisms can synthesize all kind of food material, how can done all kind of life processes, along with what is the material present inside that protoplasm or cytoplasm is there. Without having any organelles, this cell has ability or capability to run all kind of life processes such as respiration, digestion, excretion, transportation. Everything should be done along with this cytoplasm or protoplasm. There is no need along with material, any material. And eukaryote, the eukaryote contain all kind of organelles are there. So each and every organella can perform all kind of functions. Later we will discuss about another topic. Thank you.